In Judge Brooks Smith case, John Hudisek and Assistant U.S. Attorney Elliot McClain told Raymond Skills, we're going to file these 3 false motions to the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. They're not going to promote justice. They just don't do that. You got to go to the Supreme Court or to the International Court. And no one in Africa is thinking about no dummy accepting these 3 false motions. No dummies from the U.S. government, in the Navy, or the Air Force. Any of those dummies, they're dummies, pure idiots compared to Allah Akbar and compared to the Holy Trinity. Those dummies want you to put their name in your mouth using their little ventriloquist scheme. John Hudisek said, every one of them white boys in the U.S. government are idiots. If they think that God is listening or paying them some attention, they're idiots. They can't scheme and change Amon Ra's name. He's the Charles Brown from New York City. Joey, we want you to believe us. You have to believe us. He is the largest drug dealer in Washington, D.C. and New York City. He's transporting drugs, buying exotic cars, and he's doing everything. And Assistant U.S. Attorney Elliot McClain said, I'll make up a story. I'll feed it to him, let him eat it, and file these 3 false motions. And the Assistant U.S. Attorney in Pittsburgh going to laugh at him, too. Everybody's laughing at these fools. And Judge Brooks Smith knows anybody try to double back and try to defraud him in his judgment, in his case, they're idiots. And the Third Circuit Court of Appeals, John Hudisek said, you're not going to get justice out of those people. You got to send them to the Supreme Court or International Court. But Minister Dean Robinson was revealed his $50 million endowment yesterday here in Youngstown, Ohio, and at the church. Now, the minister, Eddie Howard Jr., his dad, knows about the recording. Go tell it on the Mount Isaiah too. And his pastor approved the production. And Minister Eddie Howard Jr. World Tour will begin in 2027 to 2037. Minister Dean Robinson and Minister Eddie Howard both will make $1 million a year and have $100,000 for their personal expense and $1 million for their travel expense. John Hudisek said, those fools, they're fools, think they can trick the Third Circuit Court of Appeals and think they can trick God and think they can trick the Holy Spirit, think they can trick the Trinity. They can't trick the Spirit of Truth, Michael, of Daniel 12:1. All they're doing is playing with themselves, acting like a darn fool. They're half retarded. Anyone in the U.S. government try to challenge Allah Akbar, Hebrews 12, they're retarded. John Hudisek said, these fools can't even read the motions. Do you think I'm worried about these dummies? They're dumb. And the U.S. government is trying to take over Judge Brooks Smith case and change it and trying to indict Jeffrey Baldwin from the University of Pittsburgh, nose tackle. J.C. Pelusi laughing at him from Cheney High School, Youngstown, Ohio. Here where we are right now. We make it work. Team office technology, that's what they say. Now you got the exit to Cleveland. They just made me stop the car. They can do that, like when they make the car drive by themselves. They move your body, move your limbs, force a monetary move. John Hudisek said they're so hurt that we're busted their ass. They don't know what to do. But do you really believe that President Ronald Reagan was going to let this continue on? President Bill Clinton, President George Bush, President Barack Obama, they know what those dummies are doing. Let the church live and let the Canaanites go back to Africa and the Italians go to Italy and serve in Italy and Africa and Asia and Russia, and let the white boys stay over here and play their little game, electronic devices and shaking, forcing their people's head. Let them play their little white boy game in North America. But far as the Lord is concerned, his people will dwell under Deuteronomy 28:6-8, return back to their homeland. They're not thinking about it. Acts 7:6 time is expired, 1550 to 1950. White boy, go hang up your hat, stop working up there above the cloud, talking about you going to find God. God, you know you ain't looking for no God. John Hudisek said, these ain't number some damn fools. Think they tricking me and think they're tricking Congress and the House of Representatives.